It is undoubtedly going to be a tough match for Manchester United tonight, with the upcoming match of the informed Leicester City, and in particular Jamie Vardy on an unbelievable scoring run, who can jump ahead of United legend Ruud van Nistelrooy with another consecutive goal tonight. Well, that's how it looks for Leicester City, and unfortunately Jamie Vardy only making the bench this evening. Kasper Schmeichel's in goal with Delat, Franco, Hooven, Fuchs, Dyer, King, Kante, Marais, Okazaki, the midfield with Acuna up front. For Manchester United, it's the original, the strongest 11 team out there, only that Wayne Rooney makes the bench tonight. There's in goal with Darmian, Smalling, Jones, and Shaw with Darmian. Midfield with Herrera, Mata, and Schweinsteiger. Forward threes, Martial with Young and Depay on the wings. Well, what big news tonight. Jamie Vardy only making the bench for Leicester City. And that could make it tough for them. No doubt he'll make an appearance later on in the match. And there's almost no doubt that he will score tonight. But with David De Gea in the United goal, that could be imposing for even him. So regular United captain Wayne Rooney making the bench again. The dip in form is finally struck some nerves, and Mata's going to score, but it's not going to count. Infringement against Mata, I believe. And there is the ever imposing Kasper Schmeichel. The surname alone has got to be worrying. And Kasper's not a bad goalkeeper, you know. A name like Schmeichel. Kante. And he's certainly done his dad proud in his Leicester career. He was a Manchester United target for some time. And Jones, well, that's a foul to me. Oh, a lost ball there, and Alua picks it up, and Andy Kingsley a shoot. This guy over the bar. And as we were saying, Kasper Schmeichel, a United target for some time, someone that Manchester United were looking at. But eventually Louis van Gaal went with Sergio Romero. But there were rumours that he was going to come in and replace David De Gea. But he went for Romero instead. And then De Gea signed a new contract extension for the club. So, but who knows, maybe Kasper could make his way into United shirt in the future. Van Gaal was certainly looking at him in the first place. Leicester probably were very eager to keep him as Memphis Depay whips it across. But Leicester City team sheet, bizarre that Jamie Vardy is only making the bench. If I believe correctly, Jamie Vardy came off the bench at one match and actually scored. So, just because he's not starting doesn't mean he won't come on later. Bad pass there, Andy Herrera picks it up. It's going to be Mata. Delat is, did he slip or was he brought down? Either way, Leicester sort of had the ball, but it was cleared up by Smalling. Shaw picked out by Richie Delat, former United player no less. David De Gea is going to come out. Certainly a Novi moment there. Here's Franco. Delat square ball. Fuchs. Leicester City under Claudio Ranieri, the form team in the Premier League, particularly with Jamie Vardy involved. Great running at the tackle there, but I believe it's Young is going to cross it into. It's going to be picked up by Robert Hoof. I believe that's Robert Hoof anyway. Here's Herrera. Good idea. It's picked up by the Leicester defender. Ball picked out by Smalling. Both teams being particularly sloppy with the ball early on. Dyer. Delat back to Dyer. Some space here with the cross. It's going to be offside. Oh, it's off the post. Offside anyway, given against Kante. And I thought the flag had gone back down, but obviously the lines are brought back for the infringement. He is offside there. Good cross line. David De Gea. Clean sheet in United's dominating win against PSV last time out in the Champions League. Had very little, if next to nothing, to do. So Wayne Rooney's dip in form is finally hit the final nerve of Van Gaal when he only makes the bench for his team this evening. Martial is the main man up front tonight. Probably how it should be at this point. He's really coming under a lot of criticism lately. From fans, that is. Oh, it's going to be offside given against Martial. Good idea from Mata. Actually, that was Herrera with the chip there. Martial was a bit of a long way offside, to be honest. Manchester United, despite their criticisms, of sitting pretty near the top of the league, though. Manchester City and Chelsea ahead of them. Oh, and bad pass. Here's Okazaki. Mahrez gets past and keeps the ball. And picked up by Smalling. A lot of people thought that went over the line, but he said no, and Smalling hurried to clear it. Here's Dyer. Kante. Ololo. And it's wide. It's amazing that he's starting in front of Jamie Varney tonight. Obviously Ranieri wants to keep him as rested as possible so he can score later. A couple of double deflections on the way out. Shaw and Smalling, the both of them. Here it comes out, it's an empty net, it's a goal for Okazaki. Bad mistake by David De Gea. Uncharacteristic of him this season. And Leicester take full advantage. United a goal down. It's a pretty routine corner. And David De Gea, what is he doing? It's a very, very bad mistake. Throw it at air pretty much. And Okazaki, well, I don't think he'll score a more simple header in his life. David De Gea, crucial error. And Leicester take the lead again. Well, Shinji Okazaki has just proven that maybe Jamie Vardy's not particularly needed. Leicester City have the lead. United in trouble there. Well, what an uncharacteristic error from David De Gea. Not something you see from him very often these days. He was criticised a lot for that in his early days at Old Trafford, but yeah, it's cost his team the lead. Christian Schweinsteiger. United need to create an attack here. And great shot there by Herrera, it's just wide. Instant reply from United. It's good to see. Oh, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate for Ander Herrera. He's been the man on form for United this season entirely, as it is. Kasper Schmeichel very lucky not to see that one going to the back of the net. Very unfortunate from Herrera's point of view. Franco. Delat. Oh, Shinji Okazaki. Simple header. And David De Gea has to take the blame for that one. So far out. No need for to come out that far. It was always so nervy when De Gea did that in his early days. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, believe it or not. Good header by Shaw, but Herrera kind of messed that one up, but Phil Jones gathers up the pieces there. Martial, his first touches on the ball tonight. He's already going to run. Kasper Schmeichel, good save by the Danish goalkeeper. It's a very good save. Martial came right at him. The forward-thinking man that he is. Fuchs. Okazaki. King, good tackle from Schweinsteiger. Played against PSV and was absolutely superb. Oh, is the ball going to get kept in? No, it's not. Good looking ball. United throwing. Young getting it away. And Robert Huth and Martial getting in a tussle, and the referee has stopped play. It's going to be a free kick to Leicester, I think. Shinji Okazaki, we're going to get a replay of the goal. It's a simple goal. De Gea is nowhere. Very uncharacteristic error from Dario De Gea. Not something you see from him very much at all. The free kick has actually gone to United. Chris Smalling's going to take it. Going to remain in sort of in position. He takes it short to Mata. It was just intercepted by Mata. It's Mata. And he tried a free kick style shot there. No one Mata can do that. Oh, very unlucky again. Manchester United just no luck at the moment. It's good shots. Just not taking the chances. You can't do that against Leicester. They'll make you punish you for it. There's some space for Dyer. Shoved by Shaw. No foul given against him there. Like he'd been muscled off the ball quite literally. The referee says it was fair. Here's Memphis. Martial. Good tackle from Robert Huth. Lad, that's a great ball. Mahrez gets it onto it, and so does Alua. Great pass, Kante. Oh, it's a great looking cross, but David De Gea led that all the way. Mata. No one there. Huth goes back to his goalkeeper. I have the feeling that Leicester will be pretty parking the bus for the end of this first half. They want to go into the break in the lead. We know what Manchester United can do, especially with this man, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Oh, brilliant move. And he just couldn't get the final touch into the box. Bastian Schweinsteiger's had a magnificent last couple of games. He was the main man against PSV. Here's Oliver. Still coming down the other end. It's turned into end-to-end stuff all of a sudden. Bad moving there by Oliver. Should have looked across it. Next for Leicester City will be Swansea City at the LVG Stadium. Here with the goal kick. Huth is having a real easy time in the air against his players. He's winning all the headers. Smalling bad pass. Alura's not offside. Smalling goes to recover and does it brilliantly. There's no quit in these Manchester United players, even when they lose the ball. The one that lost it goes back and gets it. That's a poor shot from King over the bar. Leicester City captain skying that one. Oof. That's not going to be something he'll want to watch back, I can tell you that. Well, those Manchester United fans, they sort of expected Jamie Varney to be the one scoring the goal, but he only made the bench and Okazaki scored instead. But a win against Manchester United is vital no matter who scores. Here's Delan. Just and a great interception once again from Bastian Schweinsteiger, but he's lost the ball to King there. Kante to King again. This is running into the corner. That's with De Gea. And he gets a palm to it. It's going to end up with Dyer on the other end. Led away by Jones. The lad of all people. And Leicester just do not. Just want to keep the ball. And straight to David De Gea. Trying to give the end of the first half here. Robert Huth is winning everything in the air against Martial. Well, Manchester United in a spot of bother. Leicester and Shinji Okazaki have the lead. But it was due to an uncharacteristic error from David De Gea. But aside from that, it should probably be in a 0-0 draw. But Leicester took the chance. An opening left by the ever fantastic David De Gea makes an uncharacteristic error. Leicester City 1, Manchester United 0 at the break here. Back to the King Power Stadium for the second half here. And Manchester United are in a bit of a bother situation here as their team is one down. It's Leicester City and Shinji Okazaki in particular. In a team sheet that looked a little relaxed for United fans as Jamie Vardy only made the bench, but Leicester City scored anyway. They are the form team this season. Okazaki. Oh, and a shot. Oh, Okazaki, or Mahrez rather, really troubling David De Gea with that one. That could have gone anywhere. David De Gea was scrambling. Very unfortunate. Almost scored an absolute belter. Now, who's going to get onto the end of that? It's going to be Fuchs. The main man for Leicester has been Robert Huth in the centre of defence, winning everything when it comes to air balls. What is Kasper Schmeichel doing there? He needs to get back on his line quickly. If Manchester United got the ball there, they would have instantly shot. Kasper Schmeichel, I don't know what he was doing. That's a great pass by Robert Huth. He's been the main man, isn't he? Now here's Okazaki. Okazaki to Anua. Good save, David De Gea again. Run out to Mata. Fuchs, great interception. Manchester United's next match. Finally back at home at Old Trafford against West Ham. They've not played at home for a while. Well, David De Gea here. And Anua's shot was a comfortable gather for him. But he pulled out a bit of the retro David De Gea with that error. And offside. Substitution for Leicester coming on. And that is a long way offside, really. Substitution was Naya coming on for King there. Ball's going to roll to Kasper Schmeichel. So we'll take a free kick and went a long way. And another winning header by Leicester City. What the fact that they got the throw in there. Anua. Straight in, and there's the side netting. Rafael Mahrez really had a great moment to save it here. And he almost won the lottery. What a shot. Very unlucky not to score. With the goal kick. Finally, Martial wins a header. He ends up with a Leicester City player. And a shot and good save. David De Gea and Okazaki is causing all sorts of problems for him, isn't he? Great shot here. Once again, David De Gea, that's him in tip-top form. We've seen both sides of David De Gea today. Swinging corner. David De Gea learns from last time. Stays on his line, but here's Fuchs. The ball's ended up with De Gea. It was going so fast even I couldn't keep up. Martial. Schweinsteiger. Oh my word, what a run. And Bastian Schweinsteiger scores again. Fantastic play for the evergreen German. He scores again. What a run this is by Schweinsteiger. Who knew? And once again, that man is proving that even at his ever-increasing age, Bastian Schweinsteiger can still get the crucial goals, and he brings United level. He scored against PSV, and now he's got one here, and that's his first goal in a Manchester United shirt, at least in the Barclays Premier League anyway. And he makes it 1-0. And that man is proving a talisman yet again, but only in the red of Manchester United is the only difference. Can Manchester United go on from here and win the game? Certainly think so. I'm still giving them a good game today though. Every credit to them, but when you play Manchester United with their motto of never give up attitude, it's always going to be difficult. What clash of players there before he brings it back. I think it's going to be a free kick to Leicester, isn't it? Yes, it's a Leicester free kick. Wow. Well, here's Fuchs. He's obviously going to take it. Free ever ready with the spray there. We whipped in. David De Gea comes out again. And that was a nervy moment, but that time he got to it. It's going to be United throwing off Kante. No, it's not. Strange. Oof. Another range shot by Nakazaki. He's feeling confident this evening. And it's not a bad one either. Look at the spin on that ball. It could have gone anywhere. That's just really giving United the game here. And in the last Premier League match, they drew against Watford. It was 0-0. Schweinsteiger. Mata. Fuchs. Picks it up again. Mata makes up for it and goes against the ball himself, but he's in a right scrap, but he's come up with it there. Good play. And then loses the ball, unfortunately. Commentator's curse there. Who's been stunning this evening, but unfortunately the pass is just a bit too far. Sure. Great tackle from Mata. He's giving it away again. Fuchs. Through the legs of Darmian, who comes up with it anyway. What is with the passing for United? It's been terrible. Oh, it's Smalling. He loses it. Good save, David De Gea. We never get tired of saying it. Oh, another substitution for Leicester City. There's Kiramak. He's going to come on for Alua here. And there's also a Manchester United substitution being made, and it's going to be Sadio Berahino, and he's going to be coming on for Ashley Young. So Martial will probably move to the left. It's going to happen after this corner. And there's confirmation of that. So it is Berahino for Young here. And his first protocol will be to defend this corner. And take with the cross. Good header from Darmian, but only as far as Camrich. And Leicester City playing for the draw. With that play, you'd think. There, who came on earlier. Torres for Camrich. And Bastian Schweinsteiger, who else? That is a beautiful ball from Bastian Schweinsteiger. And here's Berahino. A good save by Schmeichel. What a ball by Bastian Schweinsteiger. Absolutely fantastic ball. And Berahino latching onto it. Just ran out of space. Probably should have passed it. Paul Jones to Herrera. Oh, Herrera's coming through. Oh, and oh, is that a foul? No, the referee. He waves it away. And I think that might have been given offside anyway, so that's probably why the referee didn't call for the foul. It definitely was one. And United there, feeling a bit aggrieved, but I think the original call, which would have been offside against Berahino. Schweinsteiger, and saved by Schmeichel, and Bastian Schweinsteiger has been all over this team, pushing United forward. Okazaki, Austin, and Darmian puts it out for a corner. 10 minutes to go, and this game could go anywhere. It's a throw-in for Kante, actually. I thought it was a corner. And like a corner to me, and De Gea. And east of Phil Jones and probably Okazaki gathered the ball. Sergio Berahino, formerly West Brom player. And now he's breaking forward. Berahino, great save by Schmeichel. And now Manchester United banging down the door, and Kasper Schmeichel, the son of his legendary father, is keeping his former team out here. Corner. Headed in, and wide. And it's another Manchester United corner. One taken by Memphis. And swinging. Oh, and headed there, which wasn't picked up by Fuchs for Leicester City. Oh, and that's... Oh, that is some ball. Now Okazaki's got a lot to do from here. Great tracking there by Darmian. Oh, he's rolling. And Huth. Advantage not gained. United free kick. Schweinsteiger. To Mata. Great awareness there from Mata to see the Berahino in the box, but he was offside. Mata, there was not much else he could do. If it weren't for Kasper Schmeichel, United would be out of sight by now. This final few minutes have been all Manchester United, really. The lad. Oh, it bounced up for Jones. And Schweinsteiger didn't look too comfortable in that situation either. And shot there by Kante is over the bar. Well, pretty wasteful chances for Leicester recently. Especially tonight. Manchester United have been more unlucky with theirs. Balls everywhere, and Berahino picks it up. 4 minutes of added time. Schweinsteiger. Oh, bad ball there by Schweinsteiger. Uncharacteristic error, especially of him tonight, but he'll certainly take getting the goal. Robert Huth wins another ball for his team. The ball is everywhere, and is that a free kick to United? I think it is. And a chance for Memphis Depay to seal it, no doubt. And could Leicester have just made a crucial mistake here? Memphis Depay has already scored a free kick this season against Crystal Palace. And he's on for another one here. Here he comes. Oh, he's over the bar. That's unfortunate. And Memphis is not getting the kick right there. I think it was from that almost that exact position that he scored the last free kick from. It's unfortunate. Oh, another draw here for United. Doing well in the Champions League, but in the Premier League they just can't break teams down. Oh, great tackle by Chris Smalling. Now Martial. Anthony Martial. So much space. Where is the defence? And Martial shot is blocked. It's out for a corner. And the Leicester defending was atrocious. Anthony Martial unlucky here. And only Franco, I think that was, did the defending there. One last chance for United. Memphis with the corner. Headed in by Smalling. And Schmeichel gathers it. And Schmeichel has been fantastic in the second half. That is the end of the game. Schmeichel, a fantastic second half performance. If it wasn't for him, United probably would have been out of sight by now. And as it stands, it's a draw. Bastian Schweinsteiger rescued the game for United again. A stunning goal with a stunning one of his own. But Leicester almost made to pay for some atrocious defending. Only a last-ditch tackle stopped Martial. An uncharacteristic by David De Gea in the first half gave Leicester the lead with Okazaki. Unfortunately, Jamie Vardy's record does not continue as he didn't even come off the bench tonight. But Leicester probably could have done with it. And they almost completely lost the points. Bastian Schweinsteiger saves United. But it probably should have been a United win here. But tonight, thanks to that error from De Gea, uncharacteristic, but he made some stunning saves after that. And Kasper Schmeichel was just as impressive at the other end. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Let's have a look at the other fixtures and scores today. Aston Villa with a much needed win over their new manager and promoted side Watford 2-1. Another point for the ever impressive Bournemouth against Everton. Crystal Palace win by a 0-0 against Newcastle United. As we know, Leicester City and Manchester United was 1-1. Liverpool and Swansea City shared the points. Manchester City have another win to their name, as do Chelsea, so they will get away in the title chase ahead of Manchester United now. And Spurs losing to Chelsea, obviously, and Sunderland Stoke City was 2-2. So, as we said, Manchester City and Chelsea now run away a little bit. Manchester City in particular now 3 points ahead of Chelsea. Manchester United gaining a point and staying in third, but only a point ahead of Sunderland and Liverpool, who are really scrapping for that fourth place. Arsenal play tomorrow, by the looks of it, in ninth. And Bournemouth sitting in 13th. Bournemouth having such an impressive season with 16 points already. The relegation zone, despite Leicester City getting a draw, they stay there with Watford and Norwich City having a pretty torrid time of it right now at the bottom and not even in double figures in points yet.